We'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's Wilson. Off play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Wow, I know you ain't about to go nowhere.
He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Jalen Mills in on the stop. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up
That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing.
Wilson off the play fake. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Jump out there. Jump out there.
A 39-yard attempt.
Oh, and Myers left that one out there. It's no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bruce Irvin able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Sanders, the ball.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
He on
20-yard
your
line.
left, Vic, your left, he on your left. In his spine, in the middle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points.
Back mid-left.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on
He
the
left,
field,
he on
shutting them
it,
down, not giving up
secure.
any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's your thoughts
I don't
on the
need no
tackle?
help this week.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Off the play fake. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down. Off play action. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete to number
DK Metcalf saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
Now
Seattle.
he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jackson now to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Third down and 14.
Here. Pick up his feet, here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 30.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, I'm getting shot at.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hold up.
Now wins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bruce Irvin make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Tyler Lockett.
Mark, go land on the stadium. Go land on the stadium,
Touchdown,
bro.
Seattle. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Brandon, I loved his game in college, and I thought he would translate well as a pro. Boy, did he exceed my expectations. Another punt return for a touchdown.
Busted onto the scene as an all-pro returner as a rookie. He's not looking back. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Eagles 14.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders.
No, look, Southwest behind you,
touchdown. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bro, y'all still at the top? Get off the top. Man, we got her banging.
Off the play fake. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Wilson.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Off play action. Wilson. Dorsett's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Word, I'm on the loadout.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
I thought I saw somebody.
Off the play fake. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Keeper thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
PE.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And brought knocked down, but not before they're inside the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, Seattle.
To throw is Wilson. Off play action. Flush to it, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
No, he right up on us. He right up on us. They right up on us, bro. They pushing.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and the 11.
They're running up in here, Vic. On the outside. Nah, here I'm on the outside. No, on the outside.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. You know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz now to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing his Wentz. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They might just got picked up behind you.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Running right, here's Sanders. Sanders a first down, still going. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 21-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Bruce Irvin, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the other. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.
Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a